Hi everybody, myself Dr. K.S. Raghuram. In the course of Automobile Engineering, Unit 2, Lesson 7, I am going to discuss about the propeller shaft, Hotchkiss drive and torque tube drive. Propeller shaft. And objectives of the present topic are: what is the importance of propeller shaft, why to connect the propeller shaft in the automobile, where is the propeller shaft located in the automobile, and Hotchkiss drive arrangement, how the arrangement is done in the automobile, torque tube arrangement, how it is. So after going through the present topic, you will have the outcomes of functions and importance of propeller shaft. What is the function of the propeller shaft? What is the importance of propeller shaft? You know. The torque transmitted by the propeller shaft, rear wheel drives, different types of rear wheel drive arrangements. Right. Now let us discuss about what is a propeller shaft. So in the automobile, if you see the automobile, right, the engine, after the engine the clutch, after the clutch is the gearbox, and the gearbox's power is to be connected to the rear axle by connecting a long shaft, right, and the shaft should be made with more strength and less weight, right. So shaft made hollow, that is a hollow shaft, gives more torque as per our strength of materials concept. So the hollow shaft is used to connect the gearbox to the rear wheel. So this hollow shaft is called the propeller shaft. Since this shaft is moving the vehicle, moving means propelling, that's why it is called as propeller shaft. This is finally moving the rear wheel, that's why it is called as propeller shaft. So the propeller shaft is hollow in cross section. In some cases solid propeller shafts are also used, but in foreign countries they use solid propeller shafts. All Indian vehicles are mounted with hollow propeller shaft because of the concept of strength of materials. Hollow propeller shafts gives more torque, and the propeller shaft is used to connect the gearbox to the differential. With the help of differential means it is rear axle, it is mounted on the rear axle. So the gearbox to the rear axle, the connection of or the transmission is done through the propeller shaft. The propeller shaft is fixed between the gearbox and differential. That concept you have to remember. Propeller shaft is connected between gearbox and rear axle or differential. That is the location of the propeller shaft. Once again, where is the propeller shaft fixed? Propeller shaft is fitted between gearbox and rear axle. So let us come to discuss how the propeller shaft is. So the propeller shaft is of two types. The propeller shaft is of two types. One is one piece propeller shaft like this, single piece, right. This is two piece propeller shaft. That means when the distance between the gearbox to the differential is comparable, right, we go for single piece propeller shaft. That means, say for example, we have to build a large slab, right, which is of very higher length, right, for an auditorium, like say for example, right? So its length is very more. We cannot cast a single piece as a beam. Between the supports, we'll keep some columns, right? Likewise, if the length is more, right, we'll use the two-piece propeller shaft like this, connected by some special arrangement like this. That is two-piece propeller shaft. The two-piece propeller shaft is used to connect the gearbox to the differential, where the distance between the two is very large when compared to the ordinary vehicles. And this is the real part of the propeller shaft. These are the real images, and this is the schematic. Let us draw the single piece propeller shaft. It is like this. It is connected with universal joint on either side, right? And at the center it is a hollow in cross section. Right? So here, this is the propeller shaft, hollow propeller shaft. Or we may say it as tubular propeller shaft also. Almost all the Indian lorries and trucks make use of this hollow propeller shaft of single size. Right? And the two-piece propeller shaft is almost similar to it, but here there is another joint connected here between these two. This is the two-piece propeller shaft, right? Of course, the two-piece propeller shaft needs a special care of maintenance, so that the two pieces will not ooze out, and there should be correct alignment between the two shafts, right? And the propeller shaft is made of forging process, because its strength is to be high, right? And at the end there is a universal joint fixed, right? That is the story of this propeller shaft. Location of the propeller shaft is fixed between the gearbox and the differential by means of universal joints. Let us see what is the function of this universal joints, right? So this is the top view of the vehicle, or you can say it as skeleton, right? Here it is the entire transmission system has shown. The gearbox, clutch, gear shift lever mechanism, transmission means gearbox here. This is the engine, clutch, gearbox. Above the gearbox, the gear transmission, gear shift lever mechanism. Of course, this is old type. It is shifted on the above the gearbox, right? And after the gearbox is the universal joint here. This is the universal joint, and here also another universal joint, and this is the propeller shaft. So where is the propeller shaft fixed? Between the gearbox and the differential or the rear axle. You can say the rear axle or differential, both are same, right? That is the story of fixation of the propeller shaft. Let us see how this U joint is. So after that, torque transmitted by the automobile. So what is the torque transmitted by the automobile? The power given by the gearbox is transmitted to the differential through the propeller, right? How the torque is transmitted by the automobile? Let us see, right? The torque transmitted by the propeller shaft will be more when it is hollow. That's the reason most of the Indian cars are provided with hollow propeller shafts. Now, the rear wheel drives. What are the types of rear wheel drives? So here he has shown a propeller shaft in construction. This is the chassis of the automobile, right? This is the rear axle. This part is the rear axle, and this is the differential assembly. This we are going to discuss in detail in the next unit. Differential assembly, right? And this is the propeller shaft. Right? Here you can see the propeller shafts, hollow shafts, the two hollow shafts. Right? After this, rear wheel drives. How the rear wheel is driven? Right? There are two types of rear wheel drives: Hotchkiss drive and torque tube drive. It is the name of the scientist, Hotchkiss. So he termed it in his name, Hotchkiss drive. Second one is torque tube drive. So let us see how the Hotchkiss drive and torque tube drive are. Before that, this is the schematic of the real fixing of the universal joint and slip joint connected to the propeller shaft. Right? These are the Hotchkiss drive and torque tube drive arrangement. Again, the Hotchkiss drive arrangement is adapted for Indian vehicles, and the torque tube drive arrangement is for foreign vehicles. Let us discuss one by one. Right? The Hotchkiss drive arrangement is like this. So let us say this is the frame of the automobile. To the frame fixed is the gearbox. Below the frame is the gearbox. Gearbox is provided with a universal joint here. This is U joint, universal joint. Here is the rear wheel. That is the rear wheel there, right? So to the gearbox fixed is the right. So this is the hollow propeller shaft. Hollow propeller shaft. And this hollow propeller shaft is adapted in Hotchkiss drive. Hotchkiss drive, right? So the Indian cars are provided with the rear axle supported by two supports, right? One is the fixed support called the bracket support, and another one is the shackle support. Right? The main use of providing the shackle support is shackle. Shackle means the structure which is provided in the nose in the mouth of the horse. How the horse is controlled when it is ridden, right? So it is having a metallic piece kept in its mouth. So the rider pulls the metallic piece to stop the horse, right? it is having teeth which are sharp. So when the rider moves the shackle, so it hits to the mouth of the horse, so that the horse will stop. When it is released, the horse moves. Like that, here, when the vehicle takes a bump, right, so it will be raised, right. Due to raise of this rear wheel, the leaf spring gets its shape expanded, right. So the expansion of this shape, here the bracket is a fixed support, right, but the shackle, at the shackle side, we are having a bearing here, right. So this expansion is pushed here, so that the shackle comes like this due to the expansion. It moves, it expands. Initially it is like this. When it is bumped here, so this expansion is thrown towards the shackle, so the shackle will be moved from the straight position to that position. When the bump is again overcome, it comes to its original position like this. Likewise, the shackle will move up and down, thereby giving a flexible support to the leaf spring. That is provided in the Hotchkiss drive, right? So here the torque tube, here the propeller shaft is solid in construction, right? Hollow in construction. Hollow propeller shaft is used in the Hotchkiss drive, right? So it is hollow. It gives more turning effect, right? Here, two universal joints are used, one at the gearbox side and another at the differential side. That is the story of this Hotchkiss drive. So, in the Hotchkiss drive, the leaf spring arrangement is provided with bracket and shackle supports, right? And the propeller shaft is having fixed with two universal joints, one fixed to the gearbox and another fixed to the differential assembly. The second one is torque tube drive, which is adopted in foreign vehicles. The figure is almost similar, but the difference being, here instead of this hollow propeller shaft, we use the inside is the propeller shaft here. What is shown by dotted lines there, this dotted line is the propeller shaft here. And the propeller shaft is concealed with the help of a plastic tube called torque tube. The tube is called torque tube. That's why its name is given as torque tube type. This is torque tube. Right? See here. In the Hotchkiss drive arrangement, the rotation of the propeller shaft is visible clearly because it is completely exposed out. But whereas in the torque tube drive arrangement, since the propeller shaft is completely concealed inside the torque tube, the rotation of the propeller shaft is not seen. And what is there inside is, this is the torque tube, right? And the propeller shaft is like this. It is a solid one, right? It is a solid one, and this is mounted firmly here to the chassis frame, right? And this is connected to the universal joint here. And again, here also one more universal joint is connected to the rear axle here and to the gearbox here, right? Then there may be a chance of bending of the torque tube because its length is more or its diameter is less, right? So this torque tube is provided with bearings here. At particular intervals, these are provided with bearings, so that its axis won't differ and there should not be any bends. If the torque tube is having any bend, what happens is its power transmission will be difficult, and also it disturbs the gears in the differential assembly. That's why in no case the propeller shaft should be bent. It should not bend. It should not bend. Propeller shaft should never bend. If it is bent, it should be removed out and sent to the garage for its correct shaping of the original size, right? So that's why in order that the propeller shaft should not bend, it is fixed with bearings inside this is the torque tube, right? In the torque tube drive arrangement, the rotation of the propeller shaft is not visible, right? And the torque tube is fixed on either side to the chassis, right? Remaining things are same. Bracket, shackle, everything is same. Only the fixing of the propeller shaft is different. Here the propeller shaft is fixed, of course, to the universal joint in both the cases. The propeller shaft is fixed to between the gearbox and the differential by means of two universal joints in both the cases. The difference is in the Hotchkiss drive, hollow propeller shaft is used. In the torque tube drive, solid propeller shaft is used, right? Its direction is seen, direction of rotation is seen, it's not seen, not visible. The direction is not visible because it is rotating inside the torque tube. Here there are no bearings for fixing. Here the propeller shaft is fixed by bearings inside. Inside bearings you can write. These are the differences between these two propeller shafts, and it is adapted for Indian vehicles. It is adapted to foreign vehicles. These are the difference between the Hotchkiss drive and Hotchkiss drive and torque tube drive, right? So that is the rear axle drives. The rear axle drives contains, right, propeller shaft, differential and universal joint, right? There are two types of rear axle drives. One is Hotchkiss drive, another one is torque tube drive. Here it has not written. This is torque tube drive. Hotchkiss drive and torque tube drive. This is torque tube drive, right? In the Hotchkiss drive, we use hollow propeller shaft, right? This is also called as tubular propeller shaft, right? The propeller shaft is having universal joints fixed on either side of it, and both the universal joints are fixed, one to the gearbox and other side the universal joint is fixed to the differential assembly, right? And the Hotchkiss drive is adapted for Indian vehicles and torque tube drive is used for foreign vehicles. The rotation of the propeller shaft is visible in case of Hotchkiss drive, and the rotation of the propeller shaft is not visible in the torque tube drive, as the propeller shaft is concealed inside the torque tube with the help of bearings inside, right? Hollow propeller shaft is used in the Hotchkiss drive, solid propeller shaft is used in the torque tube drive, right? That is the story of the rear axle drives. Coming to the summary of the present topic, the present topic involves the propeller shaft transmits power from the gearbox to the differential. the main function of the propeller shaft is to transmit power from the gearbox to the differential. U-joints or universal joints are used to join the propeller shaft to the gearbox and differential. The propeller shaft is fixed to the gearbox on one side and to the differential on the other side with the help of universal joints on either side. Propeller shaft is a long hollow shaft used to transmit torque given by the gearbox to the differential. It transmits power given by the gearbox to the differential. Hotchkiss drive is uses hollow propeller shaft and mostly adapted for Indian vehicles. Hotchkiss drive is adapted for Indian vehicles and it uses hollow propeller shaft. Torque tube drive uses solid shaft enclosed in a hollow tube called torque tube and rotates inside it on bearings provided inside. So inside the torque tube, hollow torque tube, there are bearings provided to support the solid propeller shaft. The material used for the construction of the propeller shaft is, see here, what is the material used for the propeller shaft, right? High quality steel, SM45C, 45 carbon, is used for the manufacturing of propeller shaft. Due to high specific strength and high specific modulus, right? High specific strength and high specific modulus, the advanced composite materials like epoxy composites, carbon fibers, Kevlar, glass fibers and thermoplastics, polyamide, etc. with suitable resins are widely used for long propeller shafts. Why? Initially, the propeller shafts are made of high quality steel. Initially, the propeller shafts are made of high quality steel. But as I told you, the propeller shaft used in the automobile should have high specific strength and high modulus. So high specific strength and high modulus are provided by steel as well as composite materials also, right? So here we can use the composite materials for the manufacturing of the propeller shaft. This is the latest advanced study going on for the application of propeller shaft to use the composite materials, right? What are the composite materials used for the propeller shaft? This is very important for your facing of the interviews as well as small multiple objective questions in different competitive exams like GATE and public service units. What are the composite materials? Epoxy composites, carbon fibers, right? Kevlar, this is also another composite material. Glass fiber means it is made of glass, but it is fibrous in structure like this, like grass. Glass fibers are like grass, but grass when it is falling on the body don't create any harm, but glass fibers it is touched to the body, they causes septic. But with proper care they will manufacture it. Once when they are reinforced, there is no question of any harm to the human body. And thermoplastics and polyamides, these are also used for the manufacturing of this composite, this propeller shaft. So initially, till now, the propeller shaft is made of high quality steel. Research is going on. Of course, some companies are also implemented propeller shaft by making with the composite materials of this type, right? Then Hotchkiss drive arrangement is adopted in Indian vehicles and torque tube drive arrangement in foreign vehicles and cold countries, right? As I told you, the propeller shaft is a long shaft made of metal, right? High quality steel, right? So in foreign countries, the temperature is very less, and steel is very much absorbent of low temperature. So due to low temperature absorption, the size of the propeller shaft will become low. Thereby it may causes damage to either the gearbox on the one side or the differential on the other side. So this damage can be minimized by eliminating the propeller shaft not to expose out by providing a torque tube arrangement. That's why for the making of torque tube arrangement, we use the torque tube made of non-metal. That's why PVC metal is used for the concealment of this propeller shaft. That is the torque tube. The torque tube is made of plastic structure mounted with some bearings inside, and it is adapted for cold countries. That's why initially I told the torque tube drive is adapted in foreign vehicles. Foreign countries are of cold countries, right? In the torque tube drive, the propeller shaft is not exposed to atmosphere, as I told you. So the present topic involves these questions in the gate perspective and PSUs. Enunciate the location of propeller shaft. Where is the propeller shaft located, right? So of the four options, right, what is the answer is? Answer is C. Propeller shaft is mounted between gearbox and differential, as I told you. Enumerate the type of rear wheel drive used for Indian vehicles, right? Indian vehicles, which type of rear wheel drive is used? Hotchkiss drive. Let us see whether it is there or not. Yes, it is there in the option A, Hotchkiss drive. It is the answer, right? And for the material used for the propeller shaft, what is the material used for the propeller shaft? Aluminum, high quality steel, composite material, both B and C. So initially at about 10 to 15 years back, B is the answer, but nowadays, as I told you, composite materials are also being applied for the manufacturing of propeller shaft. That's why B and C is the answer for today. So D is the answer. Thank you very much.